Welcome to the Good Place Marionville podcast, dedicated to highlighting the good right here in Marionville, Missouri.
We are excited to be with you all today and share the good news that's been shared with us. And to introduce to you one of the newest staff, actually the newest staff member for the city of Marionville.
Erica Pierce, welcome to the Good Place Marionville podcast.
Hello.
We want to use this time to allow our friends, the fellow citizens of Marionville, to get to know you. So let's start talking about you and your family. Tell us about husband, kids, dogs. What do you got?
So I have a husband. His name is Jason. I have twin boys that are 13. And we do have dogs and cats.
An animal family.
Twin 13-year-old boys.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and they were so cute because they came to your swearing in meeting for the aldermans. And, that was just so great. They supported their mom by coming to that.
And you made them come, didn't you?
I did.
That's okay.
Better come.
It made a good show.
All right. All right. Have you always lived in Marionville?
No. So we purchased a house here in July. So we are new to Marionville.
That's awesome. So where did you come from then?
So we moved from Nixa,
Okay.
but originally from Oklahoma.
All righty. And so with your boys, they're in what grade?
They are in 7th grade.
7th grade.
Sebbies.
Oh, that's awesome. All righty.
That's the year that boys' brains just turn to soup.
Definitely. It's
hey,
been
they're
fun.
gonna be watching, so because I'm sure she's going to make them watch this.
Yep,
So
you can
be
guarantee
kind.
it.
Hi, boys. We're loving talking about
You
you.
want to say hi to them?
Hi, boys.
All right. So welcome to Marionville. Welcome to the City Hall as an employee. Tell us about your career. What does that path look like, including your education?
So I have a bachelor's degree in public health. I have worked for the CDC, for the federal government, as well as state governments for Oklahoma and Missouri. I have a lot of background in budgeting, healthcare, and in accounting. I have done a ton of different things. I think it has prepared me well for this new challenge in my life.
That's
So
awesome.
does that mean you've done websites and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, a lot of technology, a lot of different softwares. I feel I'm pretty well-rounded.
That's awesome. So, okay, so tell us a little bit personally about yourself. Do you have a favorite hobby or how do you spend your pastime?
So very outdoorsy, love fishing. My whole family, we love to go fishing, love to spend time with animals. We love to go look at wildlife. We're big animal people. So my husband works in the animal field. So we always
He
like to
works
go.
in the animal
Yeah,
field.
so
What does that mean?
my husband works at works at Wonders of Wildlife. So he takes care of the animals there.
Awesome.
And
I don't
so
know anything about Wonders of Wildlife because we're new
Well,
here.
that's-
So tell us about Wonders of Wildlife.
okay, so Wonders of Wildlife is a big aquarium within Bass Pro in Springfield.
yeah? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely great place to go visit for everyone.
Awesome.
Wow.
Okay, so when you said big fishing family, I'm thinking fish fry at the Pierces. So that's awesome. It's fun to get to know how you spend your time away from the office because people are going to see you, when they come to City Hall, when they drive through for something, or at an alderman meeting, which we do encourage people to come to,
Yes.
right? You'll be
Yes.
there.
Tomorrow night.
So tomorrow night,
6:30.
6:30 at the fire station.
All right. So what prompted you to decide to apply for the position at the city of Marionville?
So what prompted me was that, for one, it was very close to my home. I lived 2 blocks away.
To work.
You walk to work.
Wait, yeah, you got a snow day. I don't think that's fair.
I know. I was totally prepared to go. Okay, let's just.
You
But
could have walked to work and you
I
didn't
could've
come on a
walked.
snow
But
day?
good for you.
I've got snowshoes down at the bottom of the house. I could just strap them on and went.
There you go.
But
Oh.
you stayed home.
But
Okay.
I stayed home.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So it's close to work. What
I don't want
else?
to thrash you anymore, but
I knew it was going to be a challenge. Lots of moving parts. The financial piece of it. Love accounting, love numbers. So that's what drew me in.
Good. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty a little bit. What is your actual title at City Hall?
So my actual title is City Clerk / City Treasurer.
Okay. I think that's good for people to even just know because, it's like this position. And so I just want to clarify that for everybody. Can you tell us? I know you're still learning all that there
Yes.
is that it entails, but tell us a little bit about what your job actually entails.
So I take care of all the bills for the city of Marionville, all of the accounting. I am basically the city's accountant, if you will. I do every aspect of it. I do the payroll. I do the I issue business license, liquor license, kind of all of the above. Anything that comes in, I facilitate the building permits.
So billing for sewer, garbage.
Yes.
So billing to the citizens and also the bills that come in that the city
Yes.
has to pay,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so both aspects of that. So, I mean, there's
And
a
you work
lot.
with the mayor. Like,
And the mayor. I'm kind of the mayor's secretary, if you will. I prepare the agendas for the meetings. I prepare the minutes after the meetings are over. Ordinances, prepare those.
And who knows what else as you
Anything
go
else,
along,
the
right?
catch-all, right?
that's right. And whatever else you're asked to do. That's
Yes.
right. All right. So you had a little time overlapping with Debbie Bateman. Debbie, thank you for your 18 years of service to the city of Marionville. We're so grateful.
Yes.
We're assuming you're still watching the Good Place Marionville podcast now.
We'll make sure.
All right. But in order to trade your position, you had a couple months overlap. As the new year has started, have you had any chance to set some goals or implement any new ideas yet?
Definitely. So trying to get away from paper and get everything more on a paperless environment, getting things transferred over to a cloud has been one of my biggest goals. And then also doing a new website so that things are more accessible for the citizens of Marionville.
That's so good. I know that Debbie mentioned when we were talking one time, she's like, you bring such a great amount of technology experience and the ability to just kind of figure things out that I think is going to launch us for whatever, streamlining and efficiency and
Yes.
all of those kinds of things. So I know that she was really excited for that for you.
Is there, now you had 15 days under your belt. Okay, really, because Debbie retired on the 3rd or whatever
Yeah.
it was. All right. So you've had 12 days on your own. Is there anything you've uncovered? You're like, I can't wait to finesse this, fine tune this. I'm just really excited about this project. What is it?
I just think streamlining processes, like streamlining the building permit process, streamlining how we're accessing different forms. So I've redone a bunch of different applications for the city just because they were outdated, confusing, and just not what we needed. So I've been busy.
I bet you have. All right, Martha.
Well, so in general, let's talk about things that you think people might not understand about the city that you would like them to better understand. It's kind of fun that you're new to Marionville.
Yes.
Because it gives you a fresh perspective, and it's not like you've known they've always done it this way or something that's new. Either way, it's all fresh to you. So what is something that you just think that people maybe need to know?
Just know that we're doing a lot of things in the background to try to make things easier for them to find information, to access anything they need to do, like pay their bills. Right now, we do have a lot of different methods of paying the bills, but I want to make that easier, make it easier for them to pay them online so they don't have to get out of their house.
And just so you know, though, if somebody decides to automatically pay their bill to the city, they don't get any of those really neat announcements that you send out on the postcards.
So, of course, we'll be encouraging Erica to
We're
work
going
on
to
that.
encourage you to find a way to do that because for those of us that are auto pay,
Yes.
sometimes we don't find out that really cool stuff.
Well, we're going to have to do some kind of automated emails to go out to those people then.
Or could use that texting system that you have.
There you go.
That texting
Yep.
system is pretty sweet. All right.
Actually, I was going to bring that up right here because, Erica, I want to give
Bringing up
you
the texting.
an opportunity to kind of have a PSA to the citizens of Marionville.
Public service announcement brought to you by Erica Pierce.
That's right. So is there anything that you wish that you could tell everybody? Like, this is an opportunity for you to do that. And I'm going to give you a few examples. Have a little fun here.
Okay.
So it could be signing up for the texting system. It could be automating their bills that's going to just save them so much if you can help them walk through it or whatever that might be. Or if they just need to make sure they remember to bring you cookies every time there's homemade cookies going on in their oven. What is it? What is it that you would like to share with the community right now?
What I want to share is I am a small town girl from Oklahoma. I come from a similar background than what Marionville has. So I don't want anyone to be intimidated by me, to stop by and meet me. Please do. I can always help anyone with any of the technology stuff. If you need help, sign into our front desk website. I can definitely help you. I have instructions already set up. If anyone just wants to shoot me an email or swing by, I can help you with any of that.
Awesome.
Well, we're super excited that you're here and have joined us in Marionville, not only moving here, but coming to work here. And we're excited that you're willing to come on the podcast and just introduce yourself to everybody, because people need to know who you are. And now everybody will know who you are. And you have a chance, you got a chance to say hi to your boys too. So as you get more ingrained into your position, there may be some things you're like, Jim and Martha, can I come back? There's more things I want to tell everybody. You are welcome back here anytime. Erica Pierce, thanks for being here today with us on the Good Place Marionville podcast.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with more Good Place Marionville. A great conversation with Erica Pierce. So glad that she was able to join us this afternoon, Martha. It was fun. We're so blessed to have a local community bank like the Bank of Billings right here in Marionville.
Yeah, the Bank of Billings wears their age well. They have been a pillar in this community for 135 years. And within the bank, there has also been some longevity that is worth celebrating. You can have cookies this Friday as we celebrate Miss Faye's career at the bank and her coming retirement. Bank of Billings is community banking at its best.
Remember, member FDIC and equal housing lender. We are grateful to the Bank of Billings for all their community support and for sponsoring the Good Place Marionville podcast.
Alrighty, in other news, in school news, February 8th from 6 to 8 p.m. is the Valentine's Dance. It's a daddy-daughter, mother-son dance at the elementary, and the details can be found on Facebook, and I'll put the link in the show notes.
Huge shout out to the city, in particular, Kris Bowling from City Works, for spending so much time personally on his own snow plowing our streets after the beautiful snowstorm this past week. It was really pretty, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's mostly melted now, but all the hours in the plow truck helped keep the roads safer to travel. And he did it. One guy did all our roads. Think about that.
Way to go, Kris.
Another shout out goes to the trash truck operator that was seen going above and beyond and grabbing a can that the homeowner had failed to get out in time. We don't want to ever expect this type of treatment, but way to get caught doing something good. I got to tell you, he did it at the lodge. Martha, he grabbed both the cans from over the snowbank because there was no space on the street. So he really went over and above on Monday this week.
I can't imagine how hard their job was after the snowstorm. So thank you to the trash company. All right. Remember to share some of your pantry items with the food pantry box that's located in the City Hall parking lot. The good news is that you are all very generous, and we don't want to forget about this way to share with the community.
We had an incredible turnout today at Alpine for our Marionville Business Community Lunch and Learn. And again, hosted at Alpine. We had 35 business owners and leaders that came out to learn more about the resources offered by Missouri Southern from the Small Business Development Center and the University of Missouri Lawrence County Extension Office. Actually, it was University of Missouri Extension Office.
Yes.
That's right. And the food was catered by Alice Irene's. An incredible conversation, lots of business connections, great food, great conversation. And we all learned about resources that are available for businesses like ours.
And I'm going to throw in an email address here, econ65705@outlook.com. That is our zip code. It's so the Marionville Economic Development Advisory Committee helped host that lunch. And if you are a business owner or leader and want to get involved in the future of Marionville, reach out through email to econ65705@outlook.com. I'll put that in the show notes. And let's make sure that you are a part of the things that are happening. It was great to have such an amazing turnout, but we know there's some more businesses out there that just need to know the information. All right. In other business news, B's and G's Dairy Crest is now hiring. You can complete an application online on their Facebook page or use the link I'll put in the show notes. And we really look forward to seeing what kind of team they build out.
Yeah. And we're looking
the food they make.
And we're looking for the ability to get a fried pie anytime you want. And smash burgers.
Their menu came up again at lunch today. So I know
Aaron Ed special.
That's right. It's amazing the things that are being shared. Okay, in other good news from first responders, I just want to say that during this past snowstorm, I know there were several road incidences that were reported, but as far as I know, no serious injuries occurred that we are aware of right here in town, and we are grateful for that. That is good news.
You talk about Kris Bowling again, our city worker, who's our full-time city worker. While he was out plowing the roads, he was also first on the scene for all the car accidents as the first responder with the snowplow truck. So Kris had a very busy day plowing all of that snow.
Very
great.
busy weekend, I think, pretty much.
It was a pretty busy Friday and Saturday. All right. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but a volunteer fire department is made up of volunteers. Now is a great time to consider joining the amazing team of firefighters that help keep our city safe. All the training is free and the camaraderie is amazing. Men and women, feel free to apply. You can email Kris Bowling, kbowling at marionvillemo.gov to learn more. Or drop by City Hall and fill out an application.
And you just have to be 18 or older, right, Jim?
That is correct. You can get trained before you're 18, but you can't go on calls with us till you're 18.
All right. And so another good news, we've shared this the last couple of weeks, but the Lions Club 2025 White Squirrel Calendar is on sale, and you can pick it up at the Marionville Pharmacy, the Bank of Billings, or Smart Insurance, and you can find deals. The more you, oh, there you go. The more you buy, the more you save, and the more you support the Lions Club.
And the Lions Club really takes care of any emergency eye needs or eye care things that people need help with that just can't afford.
And the Lions Club is growing. So if you want to be involved in that, you can work. Who should they reach out to,
They should
Jim?
reach out to Aaron Head at the Bank of Billings. He's the president of Lions Club. We meet on the second and fourth Wednesdays at Alice Irene's at noon.
Awesome.
And the first time you come to check us out, lunch is on us.
Ooh, that's worth it right there. Get your rolls and whatever you want to eat with it. So, all right, in nonprofit news, the community is invited to a worship experience concert at Marionville Assembly of God on February 1st at 6 p.m., and it's given by Terry MacAlmon. Terry is a repeat performer there and it's been enjoyed by all of those who attend. So they just want to invite the community to come.
Hey, I think since we last did a Good Place Maryville podcast, that the old lodge, VFW, has been purchased and a new roof was put on. Did you guys notice that? It's incredible. These guys were climbing on top of that roof.
That is good news.
Yeah, it was.
And nobody got hurt. That's a tall roof.
All right. Great show today. Martha, thanks for pulling it all together. Thank you to Erica Pierce from the city for being our guest. A very special thank you to the Bank of Billings for showing your support for the good happening right here in Marionville, Missouri.
Consider joining the Bank of Billings by becoming a sponsor for 2025. You can contact us at goodplacemarionville@hotmail.com.
Good news is easy to report. Just send an email to goodplacemarionville@hotmail.com.
Thank you for joining us for the Good Place Marionville podcast. Keep your eyes out for the good, and together we can celebrate Marionville.